it seems that they're going back to trying to be really good at killing people and breaking things.
Stronger people are harder to kill.
Protectors are born, they're not made. America's Secret Service protecting this Super Bowl is asking a few more to step forward.
How can you not like that? I don't know if this is a novel idea. The U.S. Army, they just released a new social media ad, and it seems that they're going back to trying to be really good at killing people and breaking things.
Stronger people are harder to kill.
Now, it would be better if you didn't mumble.
Yeah.
And by the way, for those who don't know, that quote is from a friend of the show, Mark Ripito, author of Starting Strength, greatest training manual for anyone starting to lift. His quote was, "Strong people are harder to kill than weak people and more useful in general."
Matter of fact.
Just very matter of fact. I think it's up at all the Starting Strength gyms. Not a sponsor, just a friend of the show. If you're looking to get into, I cannot recommend him enough. Also, another ad went up for the Secret Service.
Oh, yeah.
America was founded on an idea
Trace Adkins.
of freedom. America's always stepped forward in time of need throughout our short but powerful history.
Ask not what your country can do for you. Ask what you can do for your country.
Tear down this wall.
We've been there for all of it.
The second plane hit the tower.
Our heroes are humble. They have an inner pride to keep this idea alive.
Don't worry, not the pride that you're worried about. Different.
Protectors are born, they're not made. America's Secret Service protecting this Super Bowl is asking a few more to step forward.
How can you not like that? By the way, Trace Adkins, who's a real conservative, not like those, not like the fake, people who put on some cowboy boots, the Taylor Sheridans of the world, or the Sam Elliott's of the world. What train is going to answer the call? It's woolly, assless chaps for their country.
He's doing USAA commercials with Rob Gronkowski.
He is.
He is?
Yeah, they're
USAA
terrible.
Did you serve your country?
So they call you Gronk. I don't know anything about that hippy-dippy bullshit. Look at this face. It's Miller time. Jeez. You want to like him. You want to like these people. And the problem is there's identity politics on the right. Well, you will see this a lot. People go, well, I like him. You go, well, you do realize that person hates their country.
Right.
What? I thought they were country. I thought they put mustard on their fries. Well, I'll be. And that's
Lives
why
in Malibu.
Yeah, that's why we have a lot of our audience, a lot of you watching, East Coast. There are more Republicans in California, conservatives, than in almost any other state. It's still just a numbers game you guys don't realize because of the big cities. And you do see identity politics sometimes on the right and the left. Trace Adkins is the real deal.
Yeah.
And I'm glad to hear his voice there. We have to stop doing it on the right is my point, too.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It was a good ad, too.
It's a good ad.
It made me, it was well produced and well done. I was like, oh, good.
I've never seen a Secret Service ad.
Neither have I. Yeah.
Do they hire an actor just to have a guy go, the plane hit the second tower, sir? Like,
That's a documentary. It's a movie.
Okay. Was it from the movie?
It was, yeah, I think so. It looked like it.
Okay. Well, I hope so. Otherwise, that's a very short shoot. That day.
They got George Bush to be in it, too.
What do you need to do? What do you need to do? Sit there and we'll see the back of your head.
All right.
Okay.
Good thing my headshot is the back of my head.
Yeah.
They had to hire an airline crew and everything for that job.
Yeah, they did.
They cut the Ford's Theater recreation. They thought that'd scare people away.
And this is the cultural shift, right? Because you see the end product. In other words, right now, we understand that works in recruiting people, which means that we now know the American public no longer wants the kind of recruiting ads and the social experiment petri dish that we saw under the Biden administration. Remember this?
Although I had a fairly typical childhood, took ballet, played violin, I also marched for equality. I like to think I've been defending freedom from an early age.
Yeoman Second Class Josh Kelly has served for 7 years and was recently tapped by the Navy to be a digital ambassador for 6 months. Josh, known as Harpy Daniels to their 1 million-plus TikTok viewers, rocking a drag queen feed.
Way to defy stereotypes, Navy.
Is that people like Kelly will help to attract the most talented and diverse workforce.
I'm a woman of color. I am a mom. I am a cisgender millennial who's been diagnosed with generalized anxiety disorder. I am intersectional, but my existence is not a box-checking exercise.
It is.
Because of them, I stand here today a proud first-generation Latina and officer at CIA.
Well, first off,
you're a Fed. That's it. That's your only identity. You're a Fed.
You're short, fat, weak, and you have generalized anxiety. I think you've checked every single box outside of rickets.
Well, she has generalized anxiety, no specific kind of anxiety. Just, the regular kind that every single person on Earth has.
I would imagine every single member of the military who's being shot at.
Oh, a little anxiety there. What's wrong? You okay?
No, I think I just dodged some generalized anxiety.
They keep shooting memos at my desk. It's killing me.
That was Hitler's. Imagine how effective Hitler's propaganda would have been. You see over the like, you all have generalized anxiety. There's a pit in your stomach that you can't identify.
Take this methamphetamine. It'll make you feel better.
You do not thrive in large public situations. You're not agoraphobic, but you generally prefer to be at home. You should be home now.
This can all be over.
By the way, I have a nice home for the Jews. It's a Junior suite. They'll be happy about it. No. Hitler's bad. Hitler is bad.
Very
Mostly.
bad.
Dinosaurs are real. Now, it's just the shift that you saw Biden recruiting, and you see what's happening now under President. Not to mention Kamala Harris's ill-fated planned recruitment ad from her campaign, which was, yes. Well,
any hole will do. Well, apparently only one.
Okay.
Bring that back up. Is that Willie Brown? He just looks like he's laughing about something corrupt.
Yep.
Yeah, I had the bitch.
I told him this suit cost me $2,000.
That's right. They gonna hate the way I look because it's expensive.
I got it for free in a dumpster.
And by the way, Trace Adkins did go on X and say that he was, honored to have done this. So
I'm honored to. I'm doing Sam Million.
Stop it.
Honored to narrate this
honored to
Super Bowl ad. Yeah.
Get out of here.
I like Trace Adkins.
It looks like he's about to kiss him.
Trace Atkins is a big dude, by the way.
That's not Trace Atkins.
No, that's not. That's the guy. That's the guy talking to the ear of the.
Yeah, it's a Secret Service agent. Looks
the plane
like
hit the second tower, sir.
About to say, you bite my nipple.
He's saying, "Do you think I'll get paid scale for this?" A couple of quick facts, by the way. You can go back to me in 2012, I believe, on Russia Today, saying, "You know what? I want the most dangerous, violent human beings who would have a hunting rifle in their hand and a deer in front of them, only you swap it out for a semi-automatic assault rifle," which is an actual not weapon, a semi-automatic assault rifle, and a terrorist. That's who I want in the military. People who want to kill things and are they're enthusiastic about it. They're specialists. Some artists paint with watercolors. They paint with bullets or generalized anxiety. And that's who we want going into the military. There's always an opportunity cost. When you bring in a bunch of transvestites, when you bring in a bunch of lesbians, when you bring in a bunch of box checkers with generalized anxiety, you know what happens? The people who you want fighting out there, they're turned off by it, and they don't want to join the military. So you may not know this, but we covered this last week. Recruitment is up. From Secretary of Defense Hegseth, who's been confirmed. December 2024, the U.S. Army had its best recruiting number in 15 years. And then in January...
12 years.
Sorry, in 12 years. Yep. And then in January 2025, the Army hit its best recruiting number in 15 years.
Yep. That says a few things.
Yes.
That says a few things. It says, one, that new recruits are, they trust the leadership more.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And it says that these people, they probably know that there's a lower likeliness of going to war.
Yeah.
And having a good job.
Yeah.
It says a few things.
Yeah.
And if they go to war, they probably know they'll have the most effective brothers or sisters, but mostly brothers, let's be honest, in arms that they possibly can. I got to imagine that does factor in, right? When joining the military, saying, how safe am I going to be out there?
Yeah.
How good is the next guy going to be, the guy who's next to me?
How well trained is everything going to be? Yeah. How much anxiety do they have?
Yes, exactly.
Generalized, of course.
Yes, generalized anxiety. I remember used to be a disqualifying factor, mental illness, but now someone gets a sex change and has generalized anxiety.
Yes.
Okay, great. Yes, you're our super soldier. Please go out. Hey, if you like this video, we're probably like-minded and you may enjoy some more content. You could click that video, watch another one, or tune in weekdays at 10 a.m. Eastern. Because we're the same. You and me. We're kindred spirits.